Hey, good morning, everyone. Rory Powers, Right Line Trading. Good to be back. Just coming off a beautiful vacation. First day back. And it is the last day of March, March 31st. If you're joining us today, well, hallelujah. Any day above ground is a blessed day. Let's rejoice and be glad in it. God is good. Amen. March 31st. Before we get too far in, let me very quickly, before we go to the Forex Factory, let's just go over the disclaimer. It's important to know that I am not a licensed financial advisor, nor am I offering any trading advice here today. If you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, please consult with a licensed financial advisor. I am not one of them. All right, here we go. Now let's go to the Forex Factory. If today's your first day joining us, welcome. What we like to do prior to starting trading is we always like, excuse me, to check the Forex Factory. It's a very news-driven market. We kind of have right now a 24/7 catalyst event with the unrest going on in the Middle East. At any moment, there could be a news report that comes out that sends the futures instruments or the stock market flying in one direction or the other, as well as the commodities with gold and crude oil. But during this live stream, Canada has a red folder report that came out at 8:30. U.S. at 9 a.m. Eastern, HPI month over month, S&P Composite at 9:45 is the Chicago PMI, but the big one is the red folder report. Those are the ones that we respect, orange and red. At 10 a.m., we have the JOLTS job openings, as well as the consumer confidence, CB consumer confidence. So those two reports could create. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. Thank you, George. Good morning, Rao. Good to be back. Okay, so the big reports at 10 a.m. JOLTS job openings and the CB consumer confidence report. And what we do here at Right Line Trading is we like to run these automated bots about an hour or two prior to the market open, is the way that I've been doing it. So I'm prepared for the New York Stock Exchange open. However, these bots can run 24 hours a day, of course, except, of course, for the session break between 5 and 6 Eastern. However, because I only trade this system for YouTube, I normally turn it on about an hour or or two before the YouTube session begins, at about 7:15. That gives us what we like to refer to as our leaderboard. The leaderboard really is nothing more than the control center. I click on the accounts tab on the bottom, and I bring my most profitable bots to the top. This way I know which ones are performing the best when? Today. Today is the key day. Today's the day we got to reach our profit goal. Today's the day we're trying to make some money. What happened yesterday or last week, we're not going to let that interfere with us today. We're trying to reach that winner's circle. In order for me personally to get to the winner's circle, I'm looking to make between $200 and $500 in profits. and then I'm going to stop trading. I'd like to get a repeatable strategy, playbook, I should say, that I adhere to those rules each day. Capital preservation. Once I reach my loss limit, my profit goal, I'm going to stop trading. I'm going to stop trading. I don't see any other news reports. Some yellow folders that come up later on in the afternoon. So please, 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 don't forget, 10 a.m. Eastern, we have the JOLTS job opening and the CB consumer confidence. My leaderboard is a little slim. We'll call it slim. I only have a few bots up at the top here, which is saying a lot. What it's telling me is, hey, don't rush into anything because right now we're not making much money. So I'd like to look at the overall market environment, and I can see my yellow dotted line is the VWAP. And starting from, I've been in a very narrow ranging market. If we go back to midnight, we straight sideways. My 50 EMA is going from red to yellow to green without any clear direction. I'll go back a little further and check out the Asian Open. The Asian session, excuse me. There was some good movement during the Asian session. Go back to 1800 hours, right at the market open, right about here. Took a leg down, and then a really nice leg up. During that Asian session. Good morning, Carol. Thanks for joining us. And ever since then, ever since midnight, it's been flat. Sideways action. Nothing to jump in head first into. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ on the 20-unit Renko. Market's going to open in 5 minutes. And here we see it a little more pronounced on the NASDAQ, those two big legs up during the Asian session. And then the market's just gone into consolidation, into chop. Good morning, Barnes. Thanks for joining us today. So we are going to be patient and wait for our setup. What I mean by that when I say that is we like to keep an eye on price action and our leaderboard. Our leaderboard is telling us right now there's nothing to trade, right? Which is very valuable information. So we're going to wait for price action to either break through one of our areas of support or resistance where it's not such a ranging, choppy environment. The way we do that, the way I do that, is I time when I'm going to enable my trade copier. I have a trade copier that I use. We'll be trading 3 Apex accounts today. And I have my bots that I normally trade as my leader accounts. And I can time when I enable it by clicking this off button to turn it on. That's when it'll take the very next trade. My yellow dotted line on my chart is the VWAP, in case you're wondering. The VWAP. I always like to look at my ES on an 8 Unirenko. There's a lot of upside resistance. I'm just going to check my settings on that indicator. On an 8 Unirenko for my volume zone, it's on a 35 range. Okay. There's a lot of upside resistance, a lot of pivots, and what we call volume zones, liquidity zones. ES 1-day pass is in a trade. Good luck, everybody. It's 9:28. The market's going to open in just 2 minutes. Crude oil. I saw that the U.S. military sent a bunch of Marines that just got to Iran. They're trying to come to an agreement over the Strait of Hormuz. But you can see crude oil is trading at over $103 per barrel. So we're not there yet. I did read they were letting about 20 tankers through. I am seeing the same thing, yes. A lot of strategies in the red tell us that what we looked at earlier, that we're in a choppy sideways market. To sit on your hands. Wait. Hurry up and wait, Tony. Hurry up and wait until some of these bots get in the green and start doing well. My 2-minute on the retirement plan is the one. I'm going to pivot to that, actually. Well, let's let things play out. There's the open, everybody. Good luck. A lot of red today so far. Which is good to know. It's very valuable information. We don't want to jump into the market when all of our bots are in the red, right? We'd be crazy. So what it's telling us is to stand aside. Stand aside. Let's see if we get a break to our area of resistance. We got a lot of upside resistance on the E-mini. That MNQ retirement plan's caught my eye. Nice. Great job yesterday. Congratulations. Way to go. um, I tell you, I'm very tempted to look at the MNQ on the retirement plan. Let's see if we get a break of this area of resistance. The leapfrog's just getting crushed pre-market. It's down 5,500. Not feeling very comfortable about going to that one. I'm thinking out loud. So we did not break through resistance. And we're headed right back down to the VWAP. Let's take a quick look at the MNQ. AIMNQ, retirement plan. Let's take a look at this strategy. This is the one that's doing so well in this choppy market. Not a lot of risk on the trades. I usually like to bring my profit target right up to the VWAP, right up to support. Let's do it now. Let's bring it right here. I want to give price a clear shot at my profit target. Gold is trading at 4,600 an ounce. Very low volume. Here we go. It's going to retest. It's going to retest support. Watch the break. Watch the break of support. Resistance, excuse me. Let's go back to the leapfrog. This is the trade I love to take. The E-mini has a lot of upside resistance. We're getting some good buying pressure here at 935. It's easy to add it, Tony C. You just load up the regular retirement plan on the NQ, switch it to the MNQ. And then your daily profit limit and daily loss limit, you would just make the adjustment there, or number of contracts. But everything else is the same. Coming back short. You know, I see why that MNQ is doing well. Let's go back to the MNQ. We got a red folder report coming up at 10 a.m. We have jolts as well as consumer confidence. Let's see. It says 2 minute. Curious what the data series actually is in that bot. The golden goose is in. The scalper's in. Let's go to doesn't have the data series here. Oof. Look what I've done. Ay, ay, ay. A 20U, exactly. You read my mind. It's a 20 Unarenko. That's when the retirement plan really started trading great, is when we switched it to that 20 Unarenko. Right now, though, it's the same story. Nothing's trading great. We might have an opportunity for that catalyst event is really that news report, or a break of the opening range. The problem is we have so much upside resistance on this on the E-mini. It's going to retest it on the Nasdaq. Leapfrog's in. Yeah, we've developed a really beautiful dashboard that starting tomorrow, I'm going to get with Sergio. And starting tomorrow, I saw Mark was showing it yesterday, but it has some really useful information. It optimizes, has a self-optimization component to it. It tells you with the click of a mouse what all of your strategy parameters are. It's a closed loop. It has an AI component to it. Look out for this break. Look, oh, there it goes too. Let's give it a shot. Let's take a trade on the leapfrog long. I know it's risky, but I'll give it a try. I thought we broke through, but it looks like it's coming back on me. Yeah. Very risky trade. That's a bot that's losing $5,000 for the session. Going to be a little more patient. The 1 day pass. Oh, silver just jumped in. Hmm. There goes short. Let's see what our 20 Unorenko looks like. Just broke down below. Let's see if we get a break of the VWAP. Oh, it's been bouncing off that VWAP. Big area of support. NQ 1 day pass just jumped in. It went all the way for a $3,000 winner. Here comes our cross on the ES8 Unorenko. We got all this upside resistance. If we get a break of that area of resistance, it could be a nice long on the E-mini. Let's go to the ES scalper. Let's give it a shot. I kind of like the way it's moving right now. Okay, we're in the scalper. Let's get this breakthrough resistance. We got the red folder report coming out at 10 a.m. Look at that. It's going to go right up to resistance too. Let's see what happens if it breaks through. We got the report coming out in 10 minutes. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Broke right through there. Shoot. Let's see if we can get this break of resistance. Oh, man, it jumped right back in. Not the entry I was looking for. Let's see if we can get the break of resistance. Come on, breakthrough. I see the volume picked up a little bit on gold, turning about 500 contracts a minute on gold now. Trading at 4600, 4625. We got the red folder report coming out in 9 minutes. 9 minutes. Looking for a break of resistance. Come on, breakthrough. Breakthrough. Let's go. Breakthrough resistance. Come on. Last line of defense. Let's go. Break it. Pop up. There we go. There we go. Come on. Let's hang on right here until this report comes out. Ah, man, I did it again. Boy, those crosses on that ES8U are just dynamite signals. You get a couple of those blue high volume candles mixed in with those red crosses. Those breaks of resistance are just dynamite moves. Our software does a beautiful job of defining risk. We got our 15 above our 50, our two moving averages. My stop just locked in $250 of profit, and now I'm in this trade on a runner with a guaranteed profit of $250. Not a lot of wiggle room with the ES. The E-mini is $12.50 a tick. But all of a sudden now my leaderboard is coming back to life. The NQ one-day pass is up $5,000 very quickly. Let's go back to the MNQ. I'm really not confident in the leapfrog today so far. So let's go back to let's play the leaderboard. Let's put it on the 20 Unirenko. You know what I could do better yet is let's duplicate this in a new window. And let's put it over here. Let's go to the MNQ and put it on that retirement plan. Just playing the leaderboard here. I was looking at the signal A entry. So I would need a retracement, my RSI line to retrace. We got 3 minutes to the red folder report. Excuse me, 3 minutes. If you're in a trade and you're trading a prop account or a live account, we don't recommend holding through these red folder reports. You may want to buckle your seatbelts up. The captain's turned on the fasten your seatbelt sign. I always think it's better to build a duplicate strategy. We always want to run the ones out of the box in their own separate account and not skew the data on it. If we're going to make any switch, we always want to create a duplicate bot and a separate account that will distinguish it from the out of the box account. Here comes an MNQ signal A entry, long. We always talk about the bot that's found the ebb and flow. This retirement plan, it needed a little, there it goes. It's in. Let's see how it manages the trade. Not a lot of risk. We can increase the number of contracts very easily. 9:59, everybody. 9:59. Let me make sure I'm disabled. I am. Okay. 1 minute. We're going to see a little bit of a reaction on that JOLTS report. A little bit of a jolt on the JOLTS report. Boy, that ES on the 8U just gave us a dynamite long trade. There it goes, too. There's the jolts. It's got plenty of room on this MNQ. I'm referring to the MNQ trade. We got another cross and a break of resistance. This ES scalper could be off to the races. Let's see. Let's see what that JOLTS report had to say. Bam. Taken off. The consumer confidence, the forecast was 87.8. It actually came out at 91.8. The JOLTS job openings, the forecast was 6.89 and it came out 6.88. So the JOLTS was right as expected. Consumer confidence a little elevated, a little higher than they anticipated. The previous report it was at 91. Today it was at 91.8. Gold is on track for the worst month since 2008. Amazing. If you're anything like me, you got that completely wrong. I thought for sure during this war that the price of gold was going to go up. Holy smokes, look at that move up. Turns out that gold is on track for the worst month since 2008 as the war in Iran enters its 5th week. Gold is in long. What I'm looking at is this right here. Here's our gold trade. That's the golden goose. Golden goose is down 900 for the session. Excuse me for just a moment. I'm going to take a very quick bathroom break. We're getting a nice retracement here on the MNQ. Excuse me for just a moment. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I see a nice retracement in the works. Watch this MNQ on the bounce off the 50. MNQ retirement plan. We're just below our profit goal, just under 200. Gold just jumped in another long trade. NQ best spot is up 120. This is what my leaderboard looks like today. The ODP one contract on the NQ is up 20 bucks. Watch this long bounce on this MNQ trade. See if it bounces off the 50. It's set up very nicely for a signal A entry. My RSI line broke down below the 20% line. Let's see what our 30 range looks like. Oh, look at the 30 range. Or this could be a meltdown to the downside. The leapfrog had a horrible session today. It's just not the one to go to. Let's see. We'll take a look at the Revo NQ30. This the leapfrog trade right here, right down to the VWAP. Our 20U. We have a multi-time frame alignment of trend. Hey, Michael. Good observation, yes. Revo ES8 Unarenko. Look at this article in Forex Factory. It says prop firms are banning gold as rising prices push payout structures to the limit. You have a lot of prop firms not even allowing gold to be traded anymore. It says gold market's record-breaking run is doing something the industry never prepared for. It's making ordinary retail traders consistently profitable. Oh, here's our trade, the ES scalper. Let's see if we get our crosses. We got the signal A on the MNQ on our 20U, jumped in. And our ES scalper took a beautiful pull back and go. Let's see if it continues to go. Take a quick look at the stock market on my phone. Nvidia's having a big day. Gold is up. Palantir is up. The Dow is up 1.25. 1.125%. Excuse me. S&P's up 1.5%. Russell's up just under 2%. Nasdaq's up 1.65%. That's good to see. The daily volume on the Nasdaq is at 278,000 contracts. S&P 637. This Revo on the 8-unit Renko. We got a slow mover here. We got David Wise coming on behind me. Excuse me. Normally he's on at 11:30. However, he told me he has a doctor's appointment today, so he'll be coming on a half hour early at 11 a.m. David trades the SPY Super System on Thinkorswim. Great options trader. You can definitely. I learned a lot. I learned a lot from David, listening to his methodology, and he quantifies his rules very, very good. He tells you why, the rules. He has etched in stone rules. He's not just winging it, believe me. He's looking at a number of different things that have to be lined up. I always say it's almost like a robot. He eliminates all the emotion, and he has his checklist out. Just like our bots have conditions in order for them to take a trade. He's got his checklist, and he checks them off one at a time. He has over a profit factor of 5.0 on his UMCAT trades. Those out of the money positions. A profit factor of over 5. For every dollar risked, he makes 5 in return. It's amazing. Let's give this a shot. Let's put this right. We're starting to get some follow through to the upside here. Now it's in my leapfrog. Here we go. Here we go to the upside. That's what we needed. Watch this scalper. But see those crosses come in. We need to break resistance. We break through resistance. We might take one more shot. I'm right at my profit goal. There's nothing I hate more than replacing a winning day with a losing day. It's this Revo on the 8U is quietly hanging into that long position. We're going to go for 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. Unless something really juicy happens. Like we get a break of this resistance. This is what the 20U looked like this session. From 9:30. Here's the market open. Took a really nice leg up. Here comes a short roll. MNQ long. Watch the long entry here. There it goes too. Let's give it a shot. Oh, we're going right into resistance. Looking for the long entry on the MNQ. Got a high volume candle there. A bullish high volume candle. There it goes. Took off. Mm-mm-mm. We're looking for the break of resistance right here on this ES8U. If today's your first day joining us, welcome. We meet here daily, God willing, Monday through Friday at 9:15 a.m. Eastern. If you would, please like my video on your way out the door. If we get a breakthrough resistance, we're going to go for one more trade on this E-mini. I chickened out of the MNQ because of this upside resistance. But that bot's been on my leaderboard. It's trading 3 micros. And it's up $358, $360. That's the NQ retirement plan. And that's trading on a 20 Unorenko. I always like to play my leaderboard. I refer to the leaderboard as the what have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately, like today? If you did good last week, well, that was nice back then. But it doesn't do me a hill of beans today. It is no good. It's not helpful today what you did last week. We need to make money today. And the leaderboard always tells us which of the bots are performing the best today. That retirement plan, I always like to move this down. I like to put it right below resistance. Give it a fair shot so my stop moves up quicker. With the new dashboard that we have, the optimization feature will tell you the ideal ATM, where's the best position for your stop and your profit target would have been, and what your P&L is the way it is now, and what your P&L would have been had you done the optimization, which is all fine and dandy. But to make it even better, if you push the button underneath it to do the optimization, it will automatically, it's a closed loop. It'll automatically go into the database, go into your strategy, and change your ATM with the click of a mouse. We're going to start showing that new dashboard hopefully tomorrow. I'm getting with Sergio this afternoon. I knew that retirement plan was going to win that trade. I love that entry. Now it's in my profit window. We're looking for this ES to break through resistance. My RSI line is just breaking up. It's about the 35% line. Man, that was a surprise reading that gold is on track for the worst month since 2008. That's because it had that huge move up. My goodness. It popped up like I've never seen it. It was up almost to 5,700, 5,800. This ES scalper is slowly finding its way up to through resistance. Here we go. Let's see it. Let's see if we break through. Let's stay on a little bit later today. When my ES scalper makes it to 500, the P&L my stop flies up to plus 250. It's kind of a tight squeeze, but my daily profit goal is 250. And I still want to give it room or the possibility of a runner. Here it goes, getting some wiggle room now. Let's give it 5 more minutes. Let's see if it continues up. Well, I want to thank everybody for joining me today. I'm using Barnes. I'm using affordable indicators. Affordable indicators is the trade copier I'm using. It's called the duplicate account actions. It's at affordableindicators.com. There is no perfect trade copier out there, but from my experience, the two most common copiers, the two copiers that I have the most confidence in, and there might be better ones out there that I just haven't seen. But I could tell you that Replicanto from Flowbots and Affordable Indicators, Joe Wise's copier, are two of the best ones on the market. I have seen other solutions, but I'm just not familiar enough to give you my vote of confidence with them. I did buy the ETP trade copier. It's a platformless. Gold is breaking through resistance here. Gold could take another ride up. Well, this is what I'm looking at on gold. It's gold since 7 a.m. Here we go. Maybe we break through resistance here. This is the way our leaderboard wound up for today. The NQ 1-day pass numero uno. The Revos 1, 2, and 3. On the ES 8U, NQ 8U, ES 30 range. One, 2, and 3, and 4. The NQPA, that's a template that I've been testing that has a not a lot of risk, very little risk on it. It trades one contract on the NASDAQ. I put it together in hopes that we could use it for PA accounts. We'll put it on this since it's doing so well. Let's take a look at it. Sim NQPA, I see it just took a trade. Let's put it on a 30 range. It's up 355. The one that we were watching on the micro, the retirement plan, trading on the MNQ. The NQODP trading just one contract was up 250. And the Apex accounts, I cut 2 winners short on the ES8U. I cut 2 beautiful winners short. I took a loser on the NQ Leapfrog. It was a bot that just didn't perform well today that I should have never been in to begin with. And then the scalper set up with these beautiful crosses on the chart that have been very consistent. Okay, I think that's the way it's going to pan out today. Oops. All of a sudden the print got, wow, that was weird. Now the NQ retirement plan is in. A big trade. All right. I hope everybody has a blessed rest of your day. God willing, we'll be back tomorrow. And we're going to be showing the new dashboard that is part of the AI Auto Trader. Please don't forget to like my video here on YouTube. I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. So long, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.